Hello, sleepy friends, and welcome back to the Sleep Labs. Tonight, we're descending into one of the oldest, most alive places on Earth, the rainforest. A world so dense with life that a single acre can hold more species than some continents. It's a place where the air hums, where the soil never sleeps, where everything roots, wings, and rain is woven into one endless cycle of growth and decay. Before we begin, I'd love to know a little about you. Where in the world are you listening from tonight? What time is it where you are? Are you lying in bed, listening to the sound of rain beyond your window, or maybe imagining the soft patter of water through leaves far away from here? I love reading your answers, seeing how many corners of the planet we quietly share in moments like this. And if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to the Sleep Labs. Every week, we wander gently through the hidden corners of science, through time, matter, memory, and all the quiet mysteries that shape the world around us. So take a slow breath. Feel the air fill your chest like mist through a canopy. You're stepping into a living cathedral, green, endless, and breathing. These are 100 facts about rainforests, the beating heart of Earth itself. Fact 1. Rainforests are the lungs of the planet, vast. Green engines that exhale the oxygen we breathe and draw in the carbon we release. Every second, they convert sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide into the substance of life. A single tree in the Amazon can produce hundreds of liters of oxygen a day, and when multiplied by billions, the effect becomes planetary. But their breathing is slow, deliberate, and complex, a balance of growth, decay, and rebirth that has taken tens of millions of years to perfect. To walk in a rainforest is to step inside Earth's circulatory system, to feel the heartbeat of the living world. Fact 2. The canopy of a rainforest is not just a roof. It's a continent suspended in air. Stretching over 100 feet above the ground, the treetops weave together to form a ceiling that catches sunlight and filters it into golden shards. Up there, life has evolved in isolation. Frogs that never touch the ground, orchids that drink from the air, monkeys that leap from branch to branch like living shadows. Scientists call this the vertical ecosystem, because each layer, from the forest floor to the highest leaves, holds its own worlds, its own climates, its own species. The canopy is Earth's original city, teeming, self-sustaining, and older than civilization itself. Fact 3. Beneath your feet, the rainforest floor is alive in ways we can barely imagine. Every handful of soil contains billions of microorganisms, fungi, bacteria, and microscopic animals, all engaged in the endless work of transformation. Dead leaves become nutrients. Fallen trees dissolve back into the humus that feeds new growth. This constant decay is not destruction but renewal, the invisible metabolism of the forest. The scent of the rainforest, that rich, earthy perfume, is the smell of life being endlessly remade. Fact 4. Rainforests make their own weather. The moisture that rises from their leaves each day, called transpiration, forms clouds that drift, cool, and return as rain. In the Amazon, it's said that a single tree can release hundreds of liters of water into the air daily, creating a feedback loop that sustains the entire ecosystem. When enough forest is lost, rainfall begins to fade, not just locally, but across regions and even continents. The rainforest, in this way, is not only a home for life, but a maker of climate, shaping patterns of wind and water far beyond its borders. Fact 5. The soundscape of a rainforest is a symphony that never stops. At dawn, birds ignite the canopy with calls. At dusk, insects take over, their hum filling every gap in the silence. Each species has its own frequency, its own space in the sound spectrum, evolved so calls don't overlap. Scientists studying these patterns have discovered that sound itself can measure biodiversity. The more layered and complex the forest's chorus, the healthier the ecosystem. To listen deeply to a rainforest is to hear balance made audible. Fact 6. The Amazon River Basin is home to the largest tropical rainforest on Earth, a living organism that spans over 2 million square miles and produces 1/5 of the planet's fresh water. From above, it looks like an emerald ocean, threaded with silver rivers that twist and pulse like veins. Beneath the surface, electric fish navigate by generating their own fields, and trees communicate through underground fungal networks that trade nutrients and warning signals. The Amazon is not just a place, it's a planetary force regulating heat, moisture, and breath across hemispheres. Fact 7. Tropical rainforests are evolutionary laboratories. Over millions of years, species have specialized so finely that many exist nowhere else. There are beetles that live only in the hollow of one tree, frogs that breed in a single kind of flower, and fungi that can digest plastic and oil. The density of life means competition is fierce and adaptation constant. Each organism finds a niche so narrow it could vanish if one condition changes. Yet that fragility also gives rise to endless creativity. Evolution's most extravagant experiments unfold under the rainforest's green light. Fact 8. Rainforests are ancient, older than deserts, older than ice. Some have existed in unbroken continuity for over 70 million years, surviving asteroid impacts, ice ages, and the rise and fall of continents. The plants and animals within them carry genetic memories of prehistoric worlds. In Borneo and the Congo, scientists still find species whose ancestors lived alongside dinosaurs. To explore these forests is to walk through time, to breathe air, not so different from that, which filled the lungs of creatures long extinct. Fact 9. Every shade of green in a rainforest has a purpose. Leaves at the top are waxy and reflective to repel excess light. Those below are dark and broad to capture the few remaining rays. Vines climb toward the canopy, while ferns unfurl in the dim understory where sunlight filters like fog. Even the color variations serve function. Darker greens absorb more heat, lighter ones protect from drought. The forest, in its palette, is both artist and engineer, a living spectrum designed by millions of years of adaptation. Fact 10. Rainforests are disappearing at a rate that feels almost impossible to comprehend. Thousands of acres lost each day to logging, mining, and agriculture. Yet, even as the destruction spreads, pockets of regeneration show what's possible. Reforestation projects in Costa Rica, Indonesia, and the Congo Basin are proving that if given time and protection, nature remembers how to heal. Seeds still fall. Roots still search. Life, persistent as rain, will return if we let it. The rainforest's lesson is simple. The earth doesn't need saving, it needs space to breathe. Fact Fact 11. In the rainforest, sunlight is a rare treasure, a thin currency traded between leaves. Only a few narrow beams break through the canopy, painting the floor with gold for seconds at a time before clouds shift and swallow them. The plants below have learned patience. Some grow leaves the size of dinner plates to catch each stray ray, while others wait in shadow for decades, storing energy until a giant falls above them. When it does, they surge upward in an explosion of green, racing toward the gap before it closes again. In the rainforest, opportunity doesn't last. It glimmers, vanishes, and returns like breath. Fact 12. Butterflies drift through the rainforest like fragments of light come to life. Their colors aren't just decoration. They're armor, language, and signal. Some flash ultraviolet that only other butterflies can see. Others mimic poisonous species to fool predators. Many feed not on nectar, but on the tears of turtles or the damp edges of mud, drawing minerals from what the forest leaves behind. Each flicker of their wings is a pulse of information, part of the great exchange that keeps the ecosystem balanced. When the butterflies begin to disappear, it's one of the forest's first quiet warnings, a whisper that something beneath the canopy has begun to change. Fact 13. Rain in the rainforest is never just weather. It's memory returning to earth. The same water rises from leaves, drifts into clouds, and falls again in a perfect, endless loop. In the Amazon, nearly 3/4 of all rainfall is created by the forest itself. Trees breathe out moisture, and the sky breathes it back in rhythm. When deforestation breaks that cycle, clouds thin, rivers shrink, and drought creeps in where abundance once reigned. The rainforest doesn't just live within its boundaries, it teaches the sky to rain. When it's lost, even the heavens forget their lines. Fact 14. Beneath the surface, the rainforest is stitched together by threads of living light, mycelium, the underground network of fungi that binds roots and trees into one vast organism. Through these hidden corridors, nutrients and messages flow. A mother tree sending sugars to her seedlings, a dying one passing on its last reserves. The network hums in silence, unseen but essential, allowing the forest to think and adapt as a single being. Scientists call it the Wood Wide Web, but in truth, it's more than connection. It's consciousness diffused through soil and decay, a slow intelligence that holds the memory of rain and root alike. Fact 15. In the dim light where the forest floor meets the mist, some plants turn to darker hungers. Carnivorous species, pitcher plants, sundews, bladderworts have evolved to drink from the air and feed on life. Their colors are temptations, their scents a quiet deceit. Insects slip, fall, dissolve, and in their passing give the plant what the poor soil cannot. It's a reminder that even in paradise, survival rewrites the rules. The rainforest's beauty is not innocent. It's a delicate balance of creation and consumption. Life feeding life in the endless circle that makes the world green. Fact 16. Rivers carve the rainforest like veins through living flesh, wide, brown, and full of memory. They carry seeds, silt, and stories from mountains to sea. Beneath the surface, armored fish glide through shadows, and electric eels map the darkness with invisible pulses. Each bend in the river is a page of evolution still being written, each flood a reset of the landscape. When rain falls, the the rivers rise like breathing, overflowing into floodplains that birth new life from old mud. The rainforest flows not just through its trees, but through its waters, restless, ancient, and alive. Fact 17. When night falls, the rainforest doesn't grow quiet, it transforms. The air fills with sound, layered and infinite. Frogs calling from leaves, cicadas droning like electricity, bats clicking through the dark. Every creature has a frequency, a rhythm in the grand composition of dusk. Some scientists record these symphonies to measure biodiversity. The more intricate the music, the healthier the forest. To listen deeply is to hear order in chaos, structure in sound. The rainforest at night is not sleeping, it's singing its own pulse into the dark. Fact 18. High above the ground, where sunlight drifts in golden waves, plants grow in the air. These are the epiphytes, orchids, bromeliads, ferns that anchor themselves to bark and branches, drawing water from mist instead of soil. In their curved leaves, tiny pools form, creating microworlds for frogs, insects, and even small snakes. Each drop of rain caught in a bromeliad might hold a complete ecosystem. These sky gardens turn the canopy into a layered paradise, a floating universe of life that never touches the ground, yet sustains everything below. Fact 19. In the hierarchy of the rainforest, insects are its unseen rulers. For every mammal, bird, or reptile, there are thousands of crawling, flying engineers keeping the system alive. Leafcutter ants march in endless trails, carrying green banners through the soil. Termites raise towers that breathe like lungs. Beetles sculpt decay into rebirth. Some ants tend colonies of fungi, farming beneath the roots. Others defend trees in exchange for nectar. The forest depends on them utterly. Without insects, the grand machinery of life would grind to a halt in silence. Fact 20. The scent of the rainforest is more than perfume. It's language. Every tree, flower, and fungus releases chemical messages into the air, invisible threads of communication. Some warn of danger. Others invite pollinators or call rain from passing clouds. The smell of damp earth, the deep, sweet petrichor, is the breath of microbes at work, turning death back into life. When you breathe in the rainforest, you inhale millions of stories unfolding in real time. It's not just air, it's the forest speaking softly through every molecule, whispering, "I am alive." Fact 21. The rainforest canopy is a highway in the sky, carrying life far above the forest floor. Monkeys leap from branch to branch with a grace that seems effortless, while sloths move like drifting clouds among the leaves. Birds navigate narrow tunnels of green, weaving songs into the air, while insects patrol invisible corridors. Every path, every leap, every flutter is part of a network older than humans, a living bridge that connects the sky to the soil, the moment to the memory of countless generations. Fact 22. Fungi in the rainforest are the quiet alchemists of decay. They break down leaves, branches, and fallen animals, releasing nutrients back into the soil for new life to take root. Some fungi form glowing networks in the dark, faint bioluminescence hinting at hidden life below. Others partner with roots in silent bargains, trading sugar for minerals in transactions invisible to the eye. Without them, the forest would suffocate in its own waste. In their patience and persistence, fungi remind us that transformation often happens in shadows. Unseen yet essential. Fact 23. Rainforests are architects of water, shaping rivers, lakes, and clouds alike. Each tree acts as a sponge, soaking up rainfall and releasing it slowly back into the atmosphere. Small streams swell into torrents after storms, only to recede into gentle trickles once more. These waters carve the earth and carry life, leaving fertile sediment in their wake. Without this careful choreography, droughts would rise where floods now pulse, and the delicate rhythms that sustained the forest would falter. Water here is not a resource, it's a language, a pulse, a memory written in liquid motion. Fact 24. Every creature in the rainforest is a storyteller in motion. Birds flash brilliant plumage to signal mates, frogs croak warnings to rivals, and insects dance across leaves in tiny rituals of survival. Even the trees participate, swaying in wind, shedding seeds at precise moments. Observation reveals an unbroken chain of messages, a network of signals invisible yet vital. The forest speaks constantly, and to wander within it is to read these stories written not in words but in movement, color, and sound. Fact 25. Epiphytes transform dead wood into floating gardens. Orchids, ferns, and mosses anchor to decaying branches, creating mini ecosystems for frogs, insects, and spiders. Every droplet that collects in their leaves is a world of life. Every flower a magnet for pollinators carrying pollen like whispers of the forest. In this way, decay becomes creation, death becomes nourishment, and the rainforest reminds us that even endings can bloom into beginnings. Life here is never lost. It is recycled, reshaped, and reborn. Fact 26. The rainforest is a master of camouflage, where survival depends on subtlety. Jaguars melt into dappled shadows, snakes coil invisibly among leaves, and insects mimic twigs or bird droppings to evade predators. Flowers and fruits evolve to attract just the right pollinators while concealing themselves from others. Every pattern, color, and movement has a purpose, a silent strategy honed over millions of years. Here, to be seen is to risk death, and yet the forest thrives in this delicate balance of hiding and revealing fact. 27. Rainforests are living libraries of evolution. Each tree, flower, and animal carries genetic stories written over millennia. Seeds germinate, mutate, and adapt, recording victories and mistakes in their DNA. Some species exist nowhere else on Earth, products of isolation and time. Insects, birds, and mammals become living annotations, interacting with plants to co-create ecosystems. To explore these forests is to lead through pages older than humanity, to touch knowledge encoded in green and brown, whispered in wings, bark, and root. Fact 28. Many rainforest plants have secrets beyond our sight. Some produce chemicals that can heal, harm, or transform, shaping the lives of animals and humans alike. Indigenous communities have learned these subtleties over generations, drawing medicine and sustenance from subtle cues in leaf color, scent, or texture. Even modern science continues to uncover compounds with the potential to cure diseases, slow aging, or alter perception. The forest, in its quiet abundance, is both pharmacy and laboratory, a repository of knowledge we are only beginning to understand. Fact 29. Rainforests are mirrors of resilience. After fires, floods, or storms, life rebounds in astonishing ways. Seeds dormant for decades awaken, roots resprout, and animals return to rebuild their homes. Even human disturbance cannot erase the underlying pulse of growth. The forest adapts, reshapes, and recovers, teaching patience through its own slow rhythms. It whispers that survival is not always immediate, but persistence, nurtured over time, can triumph against the odds, leaving life to flourish once again. Fact 30. Light and shadow perform an endless dance in the rainforest. Sunlight filters through leaves, scattering into fragments that trace patterns on the forest floor. Each flicker signals opportunity or danger, guiding plants and animals alike. Ephemeral pools of light become arenas for photosynthesis, hunting, or display. Nothing in this dance is wasted. Every photon fuels life, every shadow shapes survival. The rainforest teaches that even brief, fleeting moments have consequence, that existence is a choreography written in green and gold. Fact 31. Rainforests are soundscapes of endless invention. Each bird, insect, and mammal contributes its own note, weaving songs that mark territory, attract mates, or warn of danger. At dawn, a chorus erupts like sunlight spilling through leaves. At dusk, whispers and rustles take over. Even the wind through the canopy becomes part of this orchestra, a subtle percussion that binds the forest together. To listen here is to hear communication in its purest form, complex, constant, and layered, a language older than words. Fact 32. Roots in the rainforest are not mere anchors. They are lifelines. They dive deep into soil, searching for water and nutrients, while spreading wide to support enormous crowns above. Some intertwine with neighbors, forming living networks that share resources and signals. In flooded forests, roots rise above water like stilts, adapting to rhythm and tide. Every root is a testament to perseverance, a reminder that unseen foundations are as crucial as the life they sustain above the ground. Fact 33. Rainforest flowers are artists in motion. Their shapes, colors, and scents are carefully tuned to attract the right pollinators. Hummingbirds hover midair, butterflies drift on invisible currents, and bats swoop silently in search of nectar. Some flowers open only at night, while others change colors to signal readiness. The forest is alive with intention, each bloom a message written in pigments and fragrance, a delicate negotiation between beauty, survival, and life's intricate timing. Fact 34. In the rainforest, water moves through a hidden labyrinth. Every raindrop that lands is absorbed by leaves, funneled into stems, and stored or released slowly into streams. Underground rivers carry minerals to roots, while fallen branches and leaves guide tiny trickles back to larger waterways. Water here is memory in motion, tracing paths older than humans, shaping the forest as much as wind and sun. Every stream, puddle, and drip is part of a grand continuous circulation of life. Fact 35. The rainforest is a mosaic of microclimates. Sunlight warms the canopy, while the understory remains cool and humid. Mosses thrive in shadowy corners, orchids cling to branches bathed in filtered light. Temperature, moisture, and wind shift from meter to meter, creating habitats for an astonishing diversity of species. Each niche is a world unto itself, a small stage where life plays out in intimate detail. The forest's richness emerges not just from size, but from the subtle interplay of environment and adaptation. Fact 36. Leaves are more than green surfaces. They are instruments of survival. Some drip excess water to avoid fungus, others store sunlight for photosynthesis, and still others serve as homes for insects or fungi. Veins trace intricate patterns, guiding fluids and nutrients with precision. When leaves fall, they feed the soil, closing a cycle that sustains the forest from the top down. In the rainforest, even the smallest sheet of green is a vital, active participant in the endless rhythm of life. Fact 37. Rainforests are architects of shade. The canopy intercepts sunlight, creating cool corridors below. Shadows dance across ferns and moss, protecting delicate seedlings from scorching heat. Shade also regulates humidity, preserving the moisture essential to plants and animals alike. This subtle filtering of light and temperature allows an incredible variety of life to coexist, proving that protection and restraint can be as powerful as raw abundance in shaping the survival of countless species. Fact 38. Rainforest rivers are arteries of life, carrying more than water. They transport nutrients, seeds, and organisms, connecting distant parts of the forest in a flowing network. Fish navigate underwater channels with incredible precision, while animals drink and bathe along the banks. Seasonal floods transform forests into vast, shimmering landscapes, temporarily connecting habitats that otherwise remain separate. The river's pulse mirrors the forest's heartbeat, a moving thread that binds life across space and time. Fact 39. Insects in the rainforest are architects, cleaners, and engineers. Leafcutter ants sculpt vast underground chambers, termites recycle wood into soil, and pollinators shape the reproduction of countless plants. Their small bodies carry enormous influence, maintaining balance in ways invisible to the casual observer. Each flight, crawl, or chew is part of a larger choreography, a delicate system where even the tiniest participant can tip the scales. The forest thrives on this quiet, tireless labor, proof that size does not define significance. Fact 40. Rainforests are masters of adaptation. Trees develop buttressed trunks to support massive crowns. Animals evolve camouflage to survive predators, and plants form mutualistic relationships with fungi or insects. Every species carries solutions to challenges that have persisted for millions of years. Change is constant, but life endures, finding new ways to flourish. The rainforest teaches that flexibility and cooperation are as essential as strength and endurance, revealing survival as an art shaped over countless generations. Fact 41. Rainforest mornings awaken slowly, like a whisper rising through the leaves. Mist clings to branches, dew drips from leaves, and the first birdsong threads through the stillness. Flowers begin to open, insects stir, and the forest floor glimmers with moisture. Each moment is a gentle crescendo, a prelude to the chorus that will carry through the day. To be present at dawn in a rainforest is to witness life's patience, its unhurried unfolding, and the delicate balance that sustains it. Fact 42. Moss carpets in the rainforest are miniature worlds of their own. They cushion fallen leaves, hold water for insects, and provide shelter for tiny amphibians. Each green tuft traps nutrients, slowly releasing them back into the soil, creating a soft, living sponge beneath larger plants. Moss may seem small, but its role is immense. A reminder that in the forest, every layer, no matter how humble, supports the ecosystem above it and maintains the rhythm of life. Fact 43. Rainforest fruits are brilliant capsules of strategy. Brightly colored and often sweet, they attract birds, monkeys, and bats, each carrying seeds far from their parent trees. Some fruits only ripen after specific triggers, like rainfall or sunlight, ensuring optimal chances of dispersal. Every bite, every drop of juice, is part of a conversation between plant and animal, a negotiation written in color, scent, and taste. The forest thrives on these exchanges, sustaining life through cooperation rather than force. Fact 44. Epiphytic plants float in the canopy like islands in the sky. Orchids, bromeliads, and ferns attach themselves to branches, gathering nutrients and water from the air. Some even hold tiny pools of rain, providing homes for frogs, insects, and microorganisms. They transform the high branches into ecosystems, creating habitats in places without soil. In this way, the rainforest reminds us that life can exist in layers, suspended and interconnected, thriving in unexpected spaces. Fact 45. Rainforest nightfall brings a shift in rhythm and sound. The chorus of diurnal creatures fades, replaced by nocturnal life stirring in darkness. Frogs call across ponds, insects hum unseen, and predators hunt under the veil of shadow. Flowers open for night pollinators, and animals navigate by scent, sound, and subtle light. The forest never sleeps. It merely changes its pulse, revealing that life persists in cycles, each suited to its own moment under sun or moon. Fact 46. The rainforest floor is alive with hidden movement. Beetles tunnel through leaf litter, ants patrol invisible highways, and worms churn the soil beneath your feet. Decomposing matter is transformed into nourishment, and seeds germinate in the rich humus. Every step you take brushes against a universe of activity mostly unseen, yet vital. Life thrives in these shadows, proving that even where eyes cannot see, processes continue tirelessly, shaping the forest's future. Fact 47. Rainforest trees communicate in quiet, astonishing ways. Through underground fungal networks, they exchange nutrients, send warnings of disease or predation, and support seedlings in need. Some trees release chemical signals into the air, alerting neighbors to danger. These interactions blur the line between individual and community, showing that survival is not merely personal but collective. The forest is not just a collection of trees, it is a conversation, ongoing and deeply interconnected. Fact 48. Rainforest soil is a reservoir of life and memory. Rich humus teems with microorganisms that break down organic matter, releasing nutrients for new growth. Each layer tells a story of decay, renewal, and adaptation over centuries. Seeds buried within can lie dormant for decades, waiting for the right conditions to awaken. The soil is not inert. It is a silent architect, shaping life from beneath, a foundation for the immense diversity that flourishes above ground. Fact 49. Rainforest. Vines are masters of persistence. They climb relentlessly toward sunlight, wrapping around trees, stretching across gaps, and sometimes pulling their hosts into collapse. Some form bridges between branches, allowing animals to move without descending to the forest floor. Vines are both opportunists and connectors, demonstrating that growth often comes from flexibility, adaptability, and the willingness to reach higher, to stretch further, and to entwine with life around them. Fact 50. Rainforests are arenas of survival where every species has a role. Predators, prey, scavengers, and pollinators form intricate webs of interaction. No life exists in isolation. Each action reverberates through the ecosystem. Even the smallest insect or fallen leaf can influence the balance of life. The forest teaches that existence is interconnected, a network of give and take, and that the persistence of life depends not on strength alone, but on cooperation, adaptation, and the patient unfolding of time. Fact 51. Rainforest leaves are instruments of resilience. Some shimmer with waxy coatings to shed excess water. Others unfold slowly to capture filtered sunlight, and many serve as temporary homes for insects or fungi. Each leaf carries the history of its tree, growth, damage, and adaptation etched in veins and color. When they fall, they return nutrients to the soil, completing a cycle that sustains the forest's ceaseless rhythm. In the rainforest, even the simplest leaf participates in the story of life. Fact 52. The rainforest is a theater of light and shadow. Sunlight filters through the canopy, creating patterns that shift with the day and the wind. Some plants have evolved to thrive in these transient beams, while others wait patiently for gaps to open. Shadows themselves become a habitat, sheltering delicate seedlings and small creatures. Life in the forest is an interplay of illumination and concealment, teaching that growth often depends as much on subtlety as on abundance. Fact 53. Rainforest fungi are silent engineers. They decompose fallen wood, recycle nutrients, and form symbiotic relationships with roots, exchanging minerals for sugars. Some fungi even communicate chemical signals across vast networks underground, connecting trees and plants in mutual support. Though mostly hidden from view, fungi shape the forest as decisively as sunlight or rain. Their quiet labor is a reminder that much of life's work occurs behind the scenes, invisible but indispensable. Fact 54. The rainforest sky is alive with movement. Birds, bats, and insects trace arcs and patterns as they forage, hunt, or migrate. Clouds drift above, shaped by heat and transpiration, casting shade and releasing rain that nourishes every layer below. Even wind becomes a messenger, carrying seeds, pollen, and scents across distances. The forest and sky are inseparable, a continuum in which air and life intertwine, demonstrating that survival depends on connections both above and below. Fact 55. Rainforest trees are ancient storytellers. Some live for centuries, their rings recording droughts, storms, and growth spurts. Hollow trunks shelter generations of animals, while bark bears scars of insect attacks and fungal invasions. Every branch and leaf is a chapter in a story written over millennia. Walking among these trees is to read the memory of time itself, to witness endurance, resilience, and the slow accumulation of experience that sustains the forest. Fact 56. Insects in the rainforest are both architects and recyclers. Leafcutter ants sculpt vast underground chambers. Pollinators carry life from flower to flower, and decomposers break down detritus into soil. Their activities maintain balance, ensure nutrient flow, and enable new generations to thrive. Even the tiniest creature can influence the ecosystem profoundly, reminding us that life's impact is not measured by size, but by participation and persistence. Fact 57. Rainforest rivers are the veins of the forest. They transport nutrients, seeds, and organisms, connecting disparate areas and supporting life in countless forms. Seasonal floods expand their reach, creating temporary habitats and moving resources in cycles that sustain the ecosystem. Fish, amphibians, and mammals navigate these waterways with remarkable instinct, relying on the forest's pulse. The rivers are a living network, a reminder that movement and connection are essential to survival. Fact 58. Rainforest nights are theaters of adaptation. Nocturnal creatures emerge, navigating in darkness with heightened senses. Flowers bloom for nighttime pollinators, and predators hunt under the cover of shadow. Life adjusts its rhythm to the moon and stars, revealing strategies honed over millennia. Darkness is not absence, but transformation, a period where unseen interactions sustain the delicate equilibrium of the forest. And survival relies on senses beyond sight. Fact 59. Rainforest soils are living archives. Layers of decaying plant matter, microbes, and nutrients accumulate over centuries, storing energy and life potential. Seeds lie in wait, fungi connect roots across distances, and decomposers convert fallen leaves into sustenance. The soil beneath your feet is not inert. It is a dynamic participant in the forest, shaping growth, supporting diversity, and carrying memory of past seasons. Life above is inseparable from life below. Fact 60. Rainforest vines are persistent connectors. They climb, twist, and stretch toward sunlight, bridging gaps between trees and creating pathways for animals. Some vines provide structural support, others compete fiercely with their hosts. In every twist and tendril, they demonstrate adaptability and resourcefulness. The forest teaches that persistence and flexibility often determine survival, and that reaching higher sometimes requires intertwining with the lives of others around you. Fact 61. Rainforest flowers are masterpieces of strategy and beauty. Some bloom for only a single day, while others release scents at night to attract nocturnal pollinators. Colors, shapes, and fragrances are carefully designed to ensure that seeds will be carried to the right places by the right creatures. Every blossom is a negotiation between plant and animal, a delicate dance that sustains both. To witness these flowers is to see evolution's art in motion, fragile yet endlessly persistent. Fact 62. Rainforest canopies are bustling cities suspended in air. Birds, monkeys, insects, and epiphytes live in layered neighborhoods, each with its own microclimate. Sunlight filters through, shaping growth and life strategies for every inhabitant. Even the wind moves differently here, carrying pollen and seeds while rustling leaves in constant conversation. The canopy is a realm where life has learned to coexist in tight quarters, proving that diversity thrives when space and resources are shared wisely. Fact 63. Rainforest frogs are living barometers. Their presence, abundance, and health indicate the condition of water, soil, and air. Some species are so specialized that they depend on a single type of flower or pond to survive. Each call, each movement is a signal of ecosystem balance. Frogs remind us that life can be sensitive, vulnerable, and exquisitely tuned to its environment. Yet their persistence also shows the resilience woven into the forest's web. Fact 64. Rainforest sunlight is filtered and fragmented, creating shifting mosaics on the forest floor. Plants and seedlings have evolved to capture these fleeting rays with precision, growing, bending, or waiting patiently for the light to reach them. Even the patterns of shadow influence where animals forage and where insects dwell. The forest's interplay of illumination and darkness is a subtle, ongoing negotiation, teaching that growth often comes from seizing opportunity when it appears, however briefly. Fact 65. Rainforest roots are anchors and connectors. They burrow deep, entwine with neighbors, and sometimes climb above ground to stabilize soil. Roots exchange nutrients with fungi, support seedlings, and even detect nearby threats. Beneath the surface, a hidden network pulses with life, sustaining everything above. The forest reminds us that what lies unseen can be as vital as what is visible, and that strong foundations nurture thriving communities. Fact 66. Rainforest birds are living instruments of communication. Their calls traverse canopy and understory, signaling territory, danger, or mating readiness. Some species mimic others, and many sing in complex duets or choruses. Each note carries information essential to survival. Listening to the birds is to eavesdrop on an ongoing dialogue, a system of voices tuned to coexistence, and a testament to the harmony that can arise when every participant knows its place. Fact 67. Rainforest insects are architects of extraordinary complexity. Ants build labyrinthine colonies. Bees construct honeycombs that measure precise geometry, and caterpillars engineer shelters from leaves. Their constructions influence soil structure, seed dispersal, and nutrient cycles. Though small, their cumulative impact is immense. The forest demonstrates that even the tiniest contributors, working in concert, can shape entire ecosystems and maintain the balance of life. Fact 68. Rainforest rivers carve stories into the land. Meandering channels form oxbow lakes, nourish floodplains, and deposit sediments that feed new growth. Fish navigate these waters with instinct honed over generations, while predators patrol the edges in search of sustenance. Every twist and turn carries life, nutrients, and energy, reminding us that water is both a mover and a connector, essential to sustaining the forest's unbroken rhythm. Fact 69. Rainforest nights reveal unseen life. Creatures that hide by day emerge under the moon and stars, navigating by sound, scent, and subtle light. Flowers bloom for nocturnal pollinators. Predators hunt with extraordinary precision, and the forest hums with a different energy. Darkness is not absence, but transformation, a time when survival relies on specialized skills and heightened awareness. Night in the Rainforest teaches that life adapts to every hour, every condition with grace and persistence. Fact 70. Rainforest trees are both guardians and guides. Their towering presence shapes climate, shelters countless species, and provides structure for climbing plants and animals. Each trunk and branch bears the marks of past seasons, storms, and interactions. Trees are repositories of history, memory, and resilience. To walk among them is to feel the weight of time, the patience of life, and the quiet, persistent care that supports an entire ecosystem. Fact 71. Rainforest air is alive with invisible motion. Tiny particles of moisture drift upward from leaves, forming clouds that will one day return as rain. Scents travel between flowers and insects, carrying coded messages across the forest. Even temperature shifts ripple like quiet tides. The air is a living bridge between earth and sky. Proof that what we cannot see still connects and sustains everything that breathes within this vast green world. Fact 72. Rainforest mammals are creatures of adaptation. Some glide between trees, others swim through flooded roots or burrow beneath the soil. Each species has carved a niche within the crowded abundance, finding balance in a landscape where food and shelter are both plentiful and fiercely contested. From tiny tamarins to elusive jaguars, the mammals of the rainforest embody evolution's precision. Every motion, every instinct, fine-tuned to the rhythm of survival. Fact 73. Rainforest rain is not merely weather, it is ritual. It begins as mist gathers into droplets and falls through layer upon layer of leaves, tapping and whispering as it descends. Each drop nourishes soil, cleanses the air, and replenishes rivers below. The cycle repeats endlessly, patient and pure. To stand in rainforest rain is to feel the planet renewing itself, each drop carrying the memory of oceans and the promise of growth. Fact 74. Rainforest seeds are travelers of destiny. Some fall close to their parent trees, while others hitch rides on wind, water, or fur to find new ground. Many wait in silence for years, dormant until fire, flood, or decay opens the way. Each seed is a capsule of potential, a story of persistence written in miniature. The forest thrives because of these quiet voyages, whose journeys ensure that life always finds a path forward. Fact 75. Rainforest mosses are quiet architects of humidity. Clinging to bark, rock, and fallen branches, they retain water and create microclimates where insects and seedlings can thrive. Their softness hides resilience. They can dry completely and revive with the first hint of rain. Moss is the forest's green carpet, modest yet vital, showing that strength often resides in gentleness and that the smallest life can shape the largest worlds. Fact 76. Rainforest monkeys are the acrobats of the canopy. Their movements seem effortless, yet each leap and grasp is a product of deep familiarity with their three-dimensional home. They communicate through calls, gestures, and even scent, maintaining complex social bonds high above the ground. Watching them is to glimpse freedom, a life lived between sky and leaf, sustained by trust, agility, and the constant search for fruit and light. Fact 77. Rainforest. Waterfalls are the forest's heartbeat made visible. Water plunges through stone and root, creating mist that cools the air and nourishes everything nearby. The sound is constant, rhythmic, eternal, reminding all who listen that motion is the essence of life. Around these cascades, moss thickens, flowers bloom, and animals gather. The waterfall is both destruction and creation, eroding and renewing in the same unbroken gesture. Fact 78. Rainforest beetles are jewels of evolution. Their shells shimmer with colors that shift in the light blues, greens, and golds, formed by microscopic structures rather than pigment. Each species has adapted with astonishing specificity, feeding, mating, and nesting in patterns unique to its kind. Beneath their beauty lies purpose, each beetle playing a role in pollination, decomposition, or soil renewal. Even the smallest glint in the rainforest tells a story of survival and design. Fact 79. Rainforest thunderstorms are nature's symphony. Lightning flickers across the canopy, illuminating vast expanses of green, while thunder rolls like a heartbeat through the valleys. The rain that follows is warm and relentless, washing dust from leaves and stirring life into movement. For the forest, storms are not disruptions, but renewals, grand, cyclical performances that cleanse, restore, and remind every living thing of the power that sustains it. Fact 80. Rainforest silence is never truly silent. Beneath the hum of insects and the rustle of leaves, there is a deeper stillness, the quiet pulse of life at rest. It is in this calm that seeds germinate, roots extend, and unseen transformations occur. The silence of the rainforest is not emptiness, but balance, the moment between breaths, the pause before renewal, where the entire ecosystem gathers itself to begin again. Fact 81. Rainforest butterflies are living fragments of light. Their wings catch the sun in flashes of blue, orange, and gold, shifting like fragments of sky caught between leaves. Many live only a few weeks, yet their migrations span vast distances, linking one patch of forest to another. Each flutter is part of a chain of renewal, pollination, reproduction, transformation. To watch a butterfly rise from the shadows is to see fragility made radiant, and impermanence made beautiful. Fact 82. Rainforest trees communicate in whispers of chemistry. Through underground fungal networks, they share nutrients, send warnings of insect attacks, and nurture their young. When one tree is cut, its neighbors feel the change, a slow alarm pulsing through the soil. Science is only beginning to understand these networks, yet their message is ancient, that strength lies in connection, and that the health of one depends on the well-being of all. Fact 83. Rainforest humidity is the breath of creation. Moisture seeps from every surface, from bark, moss, and leaf, wrapping the air in warmth and weight. In this mist, sound softens, movement slows, and life thrives in abundance. The air itself becomes nourishment, a constant reminder that even the atmosphere can carry sustenance. In the rainforest, to breathe is to participate in the forest's living cycle, to share in its quiet exhalation of life. Fact 84. Rainforest reptiles are ancient survivors. Scaled, silent, and deliberate, they embody the patience of evolution. Snakes glide through branches with liquid grace, lizards vanish into bark, and turtles rest in pools as still as stone. Each motion is measured, efficient, exact. They waste nothing, not energy, not opportunity. In their steady persistence, reptiles remind us that endurance is its own form of intelligence, and that survival often favors the unhurried. Fact 85. Rainforest rainfall shapes not only land, but time. It erodes rock, nourishes valleys, and carries minerals from mountains to the sea. Every droplet has traveled endlessly, evaporated, condensed, and reborn in an infinite cycle. The forest drinks and breathes this water, turning it into growth, sound, and shade. To stand beneath rainforest rain is to stand inside the planet's heartbeat, feeling the pulse of millennia moving through every drop. Fact 86. Rainforest snakes are shadows made living. Some shimmer with iridescent scales that catch the light like oil on water. Others blend so perfectly with vines and roots that they seem to vanish. They are hunters, but also guardians of balance, controlling populations and maintaining order in the web of life. Their presence commands quiet, a reminder that even fear can be a kind of reverence, a recognition of power older than our understanding. Fact 87. Rainforest roots form bridges across rivers and ravines. Over generations, people have guided their growth, weaving them into living pathways strong enough to carry travelers above the floods. These bridges blur the line between nature and craft, grown, not built, yet serving the same purpose. They are living monuments to patience and collaboration, showing that time, when used with care, can turn growth itself into architecture. Fact 88. Rainforest fruit is the forest's generosity made tangible. Bright colors attract birds, bats, and monkeys who carry seeds far beyond the parent tree. Sweetness is not a luxury here. It is strategy designed to ensure survival through exchange. Every bite sustains both giver and receiver. A reminder that nourishment flows in circles, and that in nature, sharing is the first rule of abundance. Fact 89. Rainforest storms give birth to rivers of sound. Rain drums on leaves, thunder rumbles through roots, and the forest answers in echoes. In this noise, life moves closer. Animals seek shelter, flowers close, and the air fills with scent and vibration. The storm passes, but its residue lingers. Cleaner air, fuller streams, richer soil. The forest does not resist the storm. It welcomes it, transforming turmoil into renewal. Fact 90. Rainforest dawn is a gradual awakening. The darkness fades to deep blue, then to gold as light touches the canopy. Birds call, insects hum, and the first beams pierce the mist like strands of fire. The forest breathes, stretching toward the day ahead. Each morning is both repetition and rebirth, proof that life's beauty lies in its constancy, its willingness to rise again and again from shadow into light. Fact 91. Rainforest clouds are born from trees. Moisture rises invisibly from countless leaves, condensing into mist that drifts and gathers above the canopy. From these gatherings come rain, storms, and rivers, the forest giving breath to the sky. Each cloud carries the memory of the ground below, traveling across continents to fall again as nourishment somewhere far away. The rainforest teaches that what rises always returns, that giving sustains the endless cycle of life. Fact 92. rainforest fish have evolved to fly, crawl, and breathe air. Some leap from streams to escape predators. Others glide between flooded branches or survive months of drought by burrowing into mud. Their diversity mirrors the forest itself, inventive, adaptive, unafraid of change. In their quiet resilience, the fish of the rainforest show that survival is not resistance, but transformation, and that life will always find a way to continue its flow. Fact 93. Rainforest scents are signatures of life at work. Sweet flowers, damp soil, decaying wood, and sharp resin mingle in the air like layers of memory. Each aroma signals activity, growth, decay, reproduction. Even the faintest whiff of petrichor after rain tells a story of bacteria, roots, and leaves renewing themselves. The rainforest smells alive because it is a living chemistry that speaks in perfume instead of words. Fact 94. Rainforest trees create their own gravity of wonder. Standing beneath their crowns, you feel small yet deeply connected, aware of being part of something vast and enduring. Their trunks rise like pillars of time, their roots spread like maps of the past. They are not simply plants, but processes, slow, deliberate, eternal. To stand among them is to feel both the weight and the generosity of life itself. Fact 95. Rainforest decay is a form of generosity. Fallen trees, rotting fruit, and decomposing leaves become nourishment for new growth. Nothing is wasted. Even death becomes fertile. The forest thrives not by avoiding endings, but by weaving them into beginnings. In that quiet exchange between loss and renewal, the rainforest reminds us that endings are never absolute. They are simply transformations in disguise. Fact 96. Rainforest animals carry the colors of the world. Feathers shimmer with iridescent blues, scales reflect metallic greens, and fur ranges from silver to gold. These colors are more than decoration. They communicate, camouflage, and attract. Light becomes language, and every hue holds meaning. In their patterns and pigments, the creatures of the rainforest paint a living canvas of adaptation and intention. Art created by evolution itself. Fact 97. Rainforest plants are alchemists of light. Through photosynthesis, they transform sun and air into sustenance, releasing the oxygen that fills our lungs. Every breath we take carries a trace of their work, a gift sent invisibly across oceans and time. The rainforest does not ask for recognition, it simply gives. To breathe deeply in its presence is to share in its generosity, to receive life without demand or condition. Fact 98. Rainforest ecosystems are lessons in reciprocity. Every creature depends on another predator's balanced prey. Fungi feed roots, and trees shelter birds that scatter their seeds. The forest functions because of cooperation, not conquest. Each element, no matter how small, plays a role in maintaining harmony. In this intricate balance lies a quiet truth that survival, in its purest form, is an act of connection. Fact 99. Rainforest time moves differently. Centuries unfold like seasons. Decay and growth blur together. Change is constant yet invisible, unfolding at a pace too slow for a single lifetime to perceive. To truly see a rainforest is to let go of urgency and enter its rhythm, one measured in rains, in roots, in the rise and fall of green. The forest endures not through haste, but through patience. Fact 100. Rainforests are mirrors of the planet's soul. They remind us of the interdependence that sustains all life, water, air, soil, and breath intertwined. When they thrive, the earth breathes easily. When they fall silent, the world itself begins to fade. Yet even now, life stirs within every root and seed, waiting for space to return. The rainforest whispers a final truth, that healing is always possible so long as we remember to listen. And so, sleepy friends, our journey through the rainforest comes to rest. The storm has softened, the air is still, and the forest hums its quiet lullaby beneath the stars. You can almost feel the breath of the trees, slow, deep, and endless, reminding you that even in the darkest hours, life continues to grow, to reach, to renew. If your eyes are growing heavy, let them close. Imagine the canopy above you, the rhythm of rain falling through leaves, the scent of earth rising from the soil. You are part of this great cycle, breathing in what the forest gives, exhaling what it takes. The same air that moves through its leaves now moves through you. Thank you for wandering with me tonight, for listening, and for remembering that wonder still exists quietly in the world. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to subscribe to the Sleep Labs, where every week we drift through another hidden corner of science and story, softly, slowly, together. Until next time, sleep well, breathe deeply, and let the forest dream for you. Good night, and see you soon.